Time for another interview for the Estevan Motor Speedway with a wintertime racer, I guess we'll call you that, eh? Just like everybody else in Saskatchewan. It is the driver of the 27 JR, Kruz Wilson, joining me. Hobby stock, I should mention that. And well, let's go right to this. You were the runner-up in 2020.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of people had a terrible, well, a crappy year in 2020, but runner-up in hobby stock, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, that's for sure. Had actually a really good year this year.
How did the racing career start for you?
Well, we went to the races a lot when we were just kids. And then Dad bought a car and started racing. And then he bought me a car. And then I started off racing and been going ever since.
You were 14 when you started racing?
Yeah,
And how old are you now?
22.
And does that make you an adult or a kid?
Well, I wish I was still a kid.
At 22, you're still allowed to act like a kid sometimes. People
Yeah,
say you'll get away with a lot of stuff doing that.
Yeah.
You're originally from Manor?
Yeah. Yeah.
But you're not there right now.
No, I'm living in Regina right now.
What's happening in Regina?
I was working, and then I'm going to be starting school here in March. So,
What are you learning?
electrical.
Nice.
Yeah.
This will be your first year into the electrical? Yeah. What made you want to get into that?
I always wanted to be in a trade, so that's the one I choose.
Well, that's better than TV and VCR repair.
Yeah.
What does your dad do for a living?
He's a battery operator.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is any oil field activity in Manor?
Yes and no.
It has its moments, eh?
Yeah.
How big is Manor?
I think we got maybe 400 people.
What was it like growing up in a town that small?
Pretty nice. You know everybody, and school's pretty small, so classes are pretty good. And
graduating class was pretty tiny then?
Yeah, I think we graduated with 10.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So you knew everybody?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, let's talk more about racing. Take me back to when you were 14 and you hopped into that hobby stock for the first time in Estevan.
Well, it was a little nerve-wracking, that's for sure.
How did you do?
I finished. I think I got lapped. I'm not too sure. It's a pretty long time ago, so it's pretty good.
Did you get a chance to run the car maybe out at Big Eagle's place because they're just down the road from you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've ran several laps out there. Can't thank them enough.
That's got to be a huge help to the career, because otherwise racing is the only way you get experience racing. And like you said, it's pretty nerve-wracking to roll out onto the track for a race for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
And your dad still runs hobby stock and you run hobby stock.
Yeah, that's right.
Is there heavy competition between the two of you?
Yeah, if you can catch me.
What was it like the first time you passed him on the track?
Well, it was actually, I was pretty pumped. I don't know, it's fun racing against him, that's for sure.
I like that you guys are still in the same class. Like, he's been racing for quite a few years now and still sticks with the hobby stock, and you're still sticking with the hobby stock. And it's a very competitive class in Estevan.
Oh, yeah. There's every week, if you're getting the top 10, you're happy with that, for sure.
So to pick up second in points in the 2020 season, you ended up with how many feature wins?
I got one in Estevan and one in Swift Current.
Nice. How many races in Swift Current this year?
Just 2. We went there for a doubleheader.
What did you think of that place compared to Estevan?
Estevan's definitely better. Track's nicer and facility's a lot nicer.
But you can, I guess it changes running on different tracks, you get a lot of experience doing that instead of running on the same track all the time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And it's kind of cool to see how you compete against other drivers in Saskatchewan or even North Dakota.
For sure. Be nice if that border would open up so we can get down there.
Wouldn't it?
Oh yeah.
You raced in Minot and Williston both?
Yeah. Both
Good.
been there.
Who is your, other than your dad, who's your toughest competitor in the hobby stock division in Estevan?
I'd have to say Landon Runge and Connor Hansen for sure.
Yeah.
If you can beat them, you're doing pretty good.
And you've probably made a lot of friends because there's a lot of guys right around that 22 age.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a pretty cool part of racing.
Yeah, we're all pretty close friends, so that's good.
Now, wintertime is build season, and you and I were messaging earlier this week, and you said you haven't started on your car. What's the reason for that?
No, mine's actually sitting outside. Dad's is in the shop right now. Guess his is higher standards than mine.
A little higher up on the food chain.
Yeah, I guess so.
So you'll be running the same car again next year?
Yeah, for sure.
Where did that one come from?
Actually, Daryl Runge built this one that I'm running.
He knows what he's doing. He's got some time behind the wheel and putting the car together.
Yeah, for sure. It's been a good car.
How many years have you had that?
At least 5 for sure.
Really?
Yeah.
Like that's some good mileage out of a hobby stock.
Oh yeah, I haven't bent anything yet, so that's knock on wood.
You had a little incident to start off the 2020 season though in Estevan?
Yeah, I hit the wall coming out of 4 and knocked the battery cable off.
Were you clenching your butt cheeks coming out of 4 when you saw that wall coming up?
Well, I don't know. I think I put my foot into it more than I did hit the brakes, trying to avoid it.
So did you rub up against it, or did you actually hit it pretty hard?
No, I hit it pretty good. I hit it hard enough to knock the battery cable off. So.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
So some fixing and then got you back on the track the next time?
Yeah, for sure.
What have you got to do to the car to get it prepped for 2021?
Getting the motor, putting some new valve springs in it, getting the tranny rebuilt. Gonna put a new body on it this year, maybe a new wrap. We'll see.
And 27 JR is obviously 27 Junior. Where did your dad get his number from?
I think it was his favorite goalie. Played with the Flyers is how he got that number.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Are you a sports guy?
Yeah, for sure.
Did you play anything?
Yeah, I played hockey and all the school sports.
Good. And I suppose Manor would be a good place to be playing hockey.
Yeah, we played in Carlisle.
Okay. Nice. Do you still play?
Yeah, I'm playing in Arcola actually right now.
Oh, are you?
COVID shut that down. So.
COVID, what's this stuff you speak of? I haven't heard anything about it.
Yeah, no doubt.
We got to be awful thankful. We were able to run a pretty decent 2020 season in Estevan considering the coronavirus.
Yeah, we were actually really lucky. The track did a good job for letting us run and getting the nights in for sure.
Any other effect from coronavirus in your world?
No, not really. Other than I can't actually go in class. It's all online.
That's going to be pretty weird for a trade, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. It's going to be tough.
What were you working at before you started school in Regina?
Spray foaming with Prairie Boys.
Okay. That's like actual labor.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good.
Excellent. Single guy?
Yeah.
How's your swiping left on Tinder? What's going on there?
It's not working too well.
Just wait till they see this on YouTube, man. They're going to be hounding you.
Yeah, for sure.
One quick question before we let you go here. With you and your dad being so close and coming from the same small town, how does it work with sponsorship? Do you guys kind of chase the same sponsors, or what happened there?
Yeah, we usually all of our sponsors are the same. We got a few that are different, but other than that, it's pretty tough going right now. But yeah, we pretty much have the same sponsors.
Do you think it'll be easier grabbing sponsors for the 2021 season after you're finished last year?
Yeah, maybe a little bit. Got a couple new ones this year so far, so
that never hurts.
No, not at all.
Nice. Well, thanks for having a chat with us.
Thank you, Trevor.
And we'll see you hopefully at the Estevan Motor Speedway this spring.
Yes, sir. We'll see you there.